Hello everyone. So in today's video, we are going to be doing a quick unboxing as well as an audio test using this super cardioid shotgun microphone made by the company Maono. Now, the particular model that I have here with me today is the AU-CM10S model, and you can get this microphone individually on its own on Amazon, or you can opt to buy this microphone within this microphone bundle here. Now, by taking this bundle, it sort of expands the setup options that you have with this microphone. So by just having the microphone itself, you can easily mount it to your DSLR camera. You can maybe mount it on a boom arm stand if you want to sort of put your microphone overhead to catch audio. But with this bundle, you can essentially turn your DSLR camera or your smartphone into a vlogging kit. So once we get to the unboxing, I will be indicating what are the different ways that you can set up this microphone. And then once we get into the audio test, we will do an outdoor test as well as an indoor test. And in theory, this shotgun microphone is a cardioid microphone, which means that it is designed to pick up audio from the direction in which the microphone is pointed, and it should reduce the background noise. So we will do this both indoors and outdoors in a noisy environment to see whether or not this microphone actually enhances the sound quality either from your smartphone or from your DSLR camera. So now let's get into unboxing this microphone bundle. So as soon as you open up the box, you are greeted with a user manual. And as is to be expected with a user manual, it simply depicts what the specifications are for the microphone, and it also outlines what are the different setup options that you have within this microphone bundle. And as I had mentioned before, there is a mini table stand, as you can see here, and this stand does feel pretty solid. It is made out of metal, okay? And the way how this works, you can expand the stand legs like so. You can mount it on your table. You can then put your microphone on top of it, use the microphone for maybe voice conferencing calls, maybe for vlogging or for online gaming. So as you can see, there are different applications that you can use this microphone within while having this vlogging kit. Now, the second way that you can use it, you can simply collapse the legs like so, and then you can hold the base and use it as a run and go vlogging kit. So you essentially mount your cell phone onto this part of the stand using this cell phone mount here, which is also made out of metal, okay? And the way how this mount works is that it expands here just by pulling it. And I have an iPhone 7 Plus, which in terms of phones, it is on the bigger side. And even though my iPhone 7 Plus has a case, this cell phone mount is still able to accommodate its size. All right, so once your phone is set up onto the cell phone mount here, you simply take this opening and you mount it onto the stand like so. Okay, and once this is mounted, okay, you simply take your shotgun microphone, which has a cold shoe mount right over here, all right, and then you just slide it into the opening. So whether you're recording yourself or you're recording someone else, you can change the side, all right? And another good thing about this sort of vlogging setup here is that there is a swivel head. So simply by loosening this bolt here, it allows you to rotate. So maneuverability will be so much easier with this particular stand. Okay, in addition to this, there is a 3.5 millimeter jack that is coiled, okay, so it stretches. So the way how you would use this cord, you take one end of the 3.5 millimeter jack, and there is a 3.5 millimeter opening on the microphone. So you take this end, you plug one side in here, and then the other side would go into your maybe DSLR camera, into your PC, into your camcorder. And it's important to note that in some cases, you will be required to use a 4 to 3 pin converter. So essentially what this is, it converts the 4-pin setup to a 3-pin setup, and oftentimes you will need this with your DSLR camera, or in some cases with your PC. So if you do plug in your microphone and you find that there's not enough sound or not any sound at all, then it could be a problem as easy to fix as using this converter here. So you plug that in, and then this would go into your device. Now on the microphone itself, we can see here that it does come with a foam filter, and this will definitely come in handy if you're using this microphone outdoors. So this foam filter will definitely help you to reduce any wind noise that might infiltrate your audio, okay? And on the microphone itself, upon picking it up, I can tell that it is pretty sturdy and that it is made out of a metal material, okay? It is cold to the touch, and from the looks of it, I am pretty happy with the materials that they've decided to use to build this microphone with. All right, so without further ado, let's get into the sound test for this microphone. We will do the indoor test, and then we will do the outdoor test to see exactly whether or not this microphone will enhance the audio from your internal microphone on your DSLR camera or on your smartphone device. So let's get into that now. Alright, so right now I have my shotgun microphone mounted onto the hot shoe mount on my DSLR camera. However, the shotgun microphone isn't connected. So as you're hearing me now, you are hearing me through the built-in microphone on my DSLR camera. Now the test that I would like to conduct right now is just so that I can show you the difference between how the built-in microphone sounds versus how the shotgun microphone sounds. And within this test, I simply want to move back in increments of about 1 foot so that we can see how the audio changes as the distance between the subject and the microphone changes. So let's start off with the built-in microphone, and as I said before, I am approximately maybe 2 feet away from the microphone, and I'm going to move back by approximately 1 foot. Okay, so this is what the microphone, built-in microphone sounds like when I am approximately 3 feet away from it. And let's just move back another foot again. Okay, so this is what the microphone sounds like when I am approximately 4 feet away from it. And then let's go back by another foot again. Okay, so hopefully the audio is still maintaining its same level. And this is what the microphone sounds like when I'm approximately 5 feet away from it. And then let's just go back another foot. Okay, so this is what the microphone sounds like when I'm approximately 6 feet away from the microphone. I'm sure that with this built-in microphone, you can tell that it's picking up a lot of maybe background sound, and I might sound more distant as well as more sort of echoey. So let's just see how different this sounds after I plug in the shotgun microphone using the 4 to 3 pin connector that came inside the package. So let's get into that now. Okay, so now I have the shotgun microphone connected to my DSLR camera, and in this case I did use the 4 to 3 pin converter because it is needed for this setup. Now I would say that I am approximately 2 feet away from the camera, and this is how the microphone sounds. Now I'm going to try to maintain the same audio levels in my voice, and I'm going to move back by an increment of about 1 foot. Okay, so this is what the microphone sounds like when I am sitting approximately 3 feet away from the microphone. And then I'm going to go back by another increment of 1 foot. So this is what the microphone sounds like when I am sitting approximately 4 feet away from the microphone. Okay, so now let me go back another foot again. So this is what the microphone sounds like when I am about 5 feet away from the microphone. And let's just go another foot behind. Okay, so this is what the audio sounds like when I am about 6 feet away from the microphone. Okay, so right now I would like to try to replicate the same test that I did with my DSLR camera, and I have my iPhone 7 Plus set up with the shotgun microphone on the cold shoe mount. Now, as you're hearing me now, you're hearing me through the built-in microphone on my smartphone. So once we have done this test with the built-in microphone, we will then proceed to connecting the shotgun microphone to see whether or not this actually makes a difference in the sound quality. Okay, so right now again, I am approximately 2 feet away from my built-in microphone on my smartphone, and this is how it sounds. So let me move back by an increment of about a foot. So this is what the microphone sounds like when I am approximately 3 feet away. And then again, let me move back by another foot. So this is what the microphone sounds like when I am approximately 4 feet away from the built-in microphone on my smartphone. Again, let's move back by another foot. Okay, so this is what the built-in microphone sounds like when I am approximately 5 feet away from the microphone. And then if I move back by another foot, so this is what the microphone sounds like when I am approximately 6 feet away from the built-in microphone. Okay, so now let's get into doing the sound test using the shotgun microphone. Now, I would like to point out as well that in some cases you might have a later version of your phone, so you will have to use the converter. So if you have a smartphone, it would be a Lightning to 3.5 millimeter jack, and if you have an Android device, it probably would be a USB-C to 3.5 millimeters. Okay, so right now I have the shotgun microphone connected to my iPhone 7 Plus, and I'm pretty sure that you guys can probably tell that the audio is a little bit more controlled and maybe it's picking up less of the environmental sounds. Okay, so let's try to replicate the first test that we did using this shotgun microphone. And I am approximately 2 feet away from the microphone, so let me just move back by another foot. Okay, so this is what the microphone sounds like when I am approximately 3 feet away. Now let me just move back by another foot again. Okay, so this is what the microphone sounds like when I am positioned approximately 4 feet away from the microphone. Let me go back by another foot once again. Okay, so this is what the microphone sounds like when I am approximately 5 feet away. Okay, so now let's go back by another foot once again. Okay, so this is what the microphone sounds like when I am positioned approximately 6 feet away. All right, so now in order to complete our tests, we need to do an outdoor test. So let's get into that now. We are going to be hooking the shotgun microphone to my smartphone device, and we are going to see whether or not this microphone does a good job of isolating background noise. So let's get into that now. Okay, so we are outdoors here. It's a beautiful day and I am in a public park, and as you can probably tell, there's a lot of background noise because there's lots of wildlife. But behind me though, it's just water. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to connect the shotgun microphone and maybe face it in this way to see whether or not it's going to isolate the noise in the background. Alright, so this is what the microphone sounds like with me using the built-in microphone, and I'm just going to connect the shotgun microphone now. Okay, so right now I have the shotgun mic connected, and I'm sure that right now you can probably tell that it's doing a bit of a better job to isolate the background noise. So the microphone is pointed towards me, and a lot of that background noise is in fact coming from behind me, where there is a lot of trees. So there's a lot of wildlife that is behind me. Okay, now maybe you can probably pick up the sound of the water that's here, but apart from that, I feel as though it's probably doing a better job. So by getting an external microphone, you can get better sound quality straight from recording. And this will make less work when you go into your computer and you have to do some audio editing. All right. So Before concluding this test, I just wanted to see how this microphone sounds if you are using it on your PC. So in most cases, you're probably going to be using this shotgun microphone connected to your DSLR camera or to your smartphone. But in some cases, you might want to do maybe some podcasting or some voice conferencing calls. So I would like to do a test just to see how this microphone functions in these types of situations. Now, for my connection that I have here, I will have to use an extension for my 3.5mm jack because there's quite some distance between my desk and the back of my computer. So basically I'm using a female 3.5mm jack to male. All right, so this is the extension wire. And it's important to note that in this case, you should use your 4 to 3 pin connector, which actually comes inside this microphone bundle. All right, so without further ado, let's get into testing this microphone under these types of circumstances. Okay, so I have the shotgun microphone all set up here. It is placed on my desk using the mini table stand that it comes with, and it is positioned approximately 1 foot away from me. So what I would like to do here is I want to do a voice recording using Audacity. Then I want to take this audio and then insert it into the video so that you can hear how the microphone sounds. So right away, as I'm here in Audacity and I'm monitoring the sound, I can tell that the microphone is pretty sensitive and it is picking up quite a bit of sound in front of me as well as behind me. All right, so this is something to be mindful if you decide to use this for any type of maybe vlogging or voice conferencing calls. So let's test the audio quality now. So let's do a recording. 1, 2, 3. This is an audio test using Maono shotgun microphone. Now the exact model that I have here today is the AU-CM10S. Okay, so this is how the audio sounds. So as you can see here, this microphone can be used in many types of applications. If you want to use it for vlogging, that's always an option. Maybe for a microphone for let's say you're gaming, for conferences, calls, so many types of applications. So whatever your needs are, this microphone will be flexible enough to accommodate those various needs or requirements. So without further ado, I would like to say thank you for listening to this video. And if you guys have any other questions, please feel free to leave them down below. I would love to hear from you guys. And if you like the video, please like it. And if you like the channel as a whole, please subscribe as it does help us grow. Until the next video, guys, take care.